My name's Caroline and welcome to the press. Elections to the Scottish Parliament will be held on Thursday, the 6th of May. The deadline to register to vote is the 19th of April, but to apply for a postal vote, there's an earlier deadline of the 6th of April. To register to vote or check your eligibility, go to gov.uk/register to vote. Now, what's been happening in Edinburgh? The operators of the city bus network dramatically cancelled all of its evening services for a night last week after what it called months of attacks on its vehicles. Lothian buses withdrew all of its services on Wednesday afternoon after 7:30 p.m, sending a message that antisocial behaviour could not and would not be accepted. The operations director at Lothian said in a statement that the drivers and customer safety was their absolute priority and regretted having to take this action. Evening services resumed on Thursday with the support of Police Scotland, who are monitoring services. This past week, the government also set out its latest timetables for our route out of lockdown. The stay-at-home order is set to be lifted on the 2nd of April, but we are still being urged to stay local. On the 5th of April, hairdressers and barbers can reopen along with click to collect for non-essential retail. Then on the 26th of April is when all the remaining shops and services will open in varying capacities. And for university students, this Thursday marked the students' last chance of the year to have their voices heard and make a change at Student Council. There's been a marked increase in the number of motions presented to Council this month, with 4 extraordinary motions brought forward to make substantial changes to the Association's democracy regulations. Included in the draft papers published late last week, there are also motions to support student sex workers, emphasize the Association's presence at the King's campus buildings, and work to guarantee fast, reliable internet access for all students. In fact, so many motions appeared on the draft papers that the elected representatives have been asked to rank them in the priority ballot, and the top 5 will make it to debate on Thursday evening. Students can tune in through Microsoft Teams and scrutinize the reports motions that have been brought forward. Students have voted and have chosen who will represent them next year. There were no surprises when Ellen was re-elected for a second term as president of the association. Rika dominated the vote for VP's activities and services, picking up 48.4% of the vote and eventually winning the election at stage 4 of the count. It was a tighter contest for VP community, but Beth ended up winning. Tar picked up VP education and a breakthrough moment for the association as Aisha became the first Black Muslim woman to become a sabbatical officer. She will be the next VP welfare. Elections for school reps, activities reps, section reps, and liberation officer and the NUS UK delegates also took place earlier this month, with the full result details available on the USA website. And finally, NUS Scotland weren't electing new representatives this year, so they had some time on their hands. Naturally, they decided to host Pet of the Year, where delegates could submit their pets for a vote on which one was best. There was no landslide, but 2-month-old Fancy Rat Moss, who loves Rice Krispies, took the victory with 24% of the vote and won a £20 voucher. The owner vowed to buy that voucher's worth in rice cereal. That's all for the press this week. Thank you for watching.